Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Asia, and in my last video I actually did a sneak peek on the My Father's World kindergarten curriculum. But I'm homeschooling two boys this year, and my oldest is actually going to be doing first grade, and so I wanted to give you a sneak peek into the My Father's World first grade curriculum. This is not going to be extensive, as it did come with a lot of like math manipulatives and a lot of books and things like that. And if you get the deluxe package, that is all included in the deluxe package. But I'm going to show you the core curriculum in this video. So the first thing that you will get is this teacher manual, and the first grade is called Learning God's Story. And so this is kind of a thick book here with a coil, plastic coil binding on it. So it's nice because it can open up flat. And you just open it up, and I want to show you just a typical week. This would be week 1. Here it's all laid out for you, everything that you will need to do for that week, which is great. You don't have to look ahead, put pages down or anything like that. It's all written out for you completely. So as you can see up at the top, it says Bible and History, Language Arts and Reading. This is all a math section, activity, and then read aloud. And with each of these is a little checkbox where you can check it off when that task or activity has been completed. As you can see, they give you 5 days here, but they do not label these days. So you can kind of play around with this. Of course, you'll want to go in order, but they give you 5 days, with one of the days being lighter in curriculum. And they do that intentionally so that you can either just have a review day with your kids on maybe a concept that they need extra help on, or make it a park day, or do something fun, or make science experiments, or whatever. It's just lighter to where you can play around with an extra day there, which I think is wonderful, because it seems like out of 5 days there's always one day that's a little bit busier, and you can use that day for the light day here. So this is week 1. I've kind of jotted some notes in here, but it's pretty much self-explanatory. You just follow exactly what they tell you to do on each day. It tells you what pages need to be done, what activities there are, what materials you'll need for that activity, and so forth. So when you look at the week, you will then go over to the next page, which this is the teacher side of things. And this is what you will be sharing with your student. And this says Monday up here, and it just goes through the information for Monday's work. And you can see here it tells you exactly what to say to your student as you make your way through the lesson. We're going to be just talking about scrolls, and so this is talking about history and the role that scrolls played in our history. And so it just has everything you need there to complete the task for the day. And so that's basically what a typical week would look like. I wanted to show you, this is week 2. Again, you decide the days here, and then it's pretty much laid out for you, which is one of the main reasons I wanted My Father's World curriculum, because they've done all the hard work for you, and this is basically all that you need to make your way through your year. Along with that, you also get these student worksheets. These are all loose leaf, but it's all for you, for what you need for the year. What I loved about this system is that on the top, if you can see here, it says week 2F, which would be like your Friday day. So everything is labeled exactly what week and what day that sheet will be used. These sheets are excellent quality. A lot of them are cardstock, and just a lot of wonderful hands-on activities to help your child learn. It also comes with a student workbook, and this one is actually bound, but you can take the sheets out if you want. And so this is some of your reading here. It's pretty simple in that there's no foo-foo and fuss with pictures and colors and stuff, which I think I'm going to love for this. It's just simple and kind of just keeps your child focused on what task is at hand. And so this is just basically just a workbook for reading and things like that. The next thing that you receive is called a Bible reader. And this is a little reader that your student will go through. And it's beautiful. It has a lot of stories, main stories that are in the Bible. I don't think any translation was used. I think a lot of these are paraphrased, so you just want to make note of that. But like this is the first story, God made the world. The world was dark. It had water. It had no life, but God was there. Very simple, not many descriptive words, but as you go through the stories, like this is David and Goliath, you can see that the story becomes much more embellished as your child grows in their reading abilities. And so that is your little Bible reader. What goes along with that is something called the Bible notebook. And I know a lot of moms said that you can really just get any notebook to complement your reader, and I agree. But I really liked that this just goes hand in hand, and it came in the deluxe package anyways. But basically, it gives you a line for your child to kind of recite back to you what the story was about. So in the beginning, they just give your student one line, so like God made the world. And then they can color a picture of what that looks like, how God made the world and what the world would look like. And as they go through the book, like the David and Goliath story, at that point they have several lines for your student to explain back to you what the story was about in his or her own words, and using many more words to describe that, because at this point they're progressing in the reading and writing. And again, there's a section here to have them draw a picture. So I'm really excited about this. I think it is going to just incorporate the Bible and writing and comprehension in a beautiful way. And the last thing you get with the deluxe package is your math, and this is the complete book of math. And unlike the student worksheets that they have, this is very colorful and very simple in its approach, but it's really thorough, and I was pretty impressed when I took a look through this, just how thorough it was, and how I feel like this is going to be challenging yet super exciting for my son to go through. And toward the end of the book, they're learning quite a bit about like time and money and things like that. So this is the math book that they will be going through. So I hope that was helpful for you, just to get a sneak peek into My Father's World first grade curriculum. Thank you for watching.